welcome to another dope edition. This is DS Entertainment 360. My name is Emilab Edem, your one and only Pizzazz host. Call me Dofemi, happiness child. Today we are coming to laugh. Of course, we are coming to laugh because my guest for today, without much ado. Lumor.
Mami.
Efforden ko untonto ya lo. Unto eko for darenu.
Ejibe na debubu nkonri.
And the viewers mekumi yombe sister David dope emi happiness child. Alumenya sewa.
Yakwemi.
No, look at the new pronounce. You be man. Omo speak like a man.
I don't know lenguage kwa mele stress de.
Meku emenya.
Tami manage yakbo.
Tamaga de funa too much.
Me manage the mina kigbo.
I can just me food denaya.
Oh, matande funa mo.
All right, for Lumor, you are welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Mekumi to pek ba lo mi do ye fu ba lo mi ano mix.
Mi no chaka chaka.
Mi no chaka chaka. Bebe atina be nye me se pek be nyiro ta we do pek be mi no chaka chaka.
Ne longra mi atan ye fek be pio.
All right, let's go for formula.
Ko.
Mi jo. Meku ezo kakaka.
Akpe.
For Lumor, tell us. Bang body na mi nya obenko, we want to get to know you.
Okay, nkonye nto enye Godfred. Bojuru.
Godfred.
Bojuru.
So where
vo hemela pe ma mauto.
Mauto.
Yo nanam.
So where from Lumor?
Lumor fefe nkokunye.
Fefe nko.
It's just a stage name.
What actually made you buta me kaka kona nube no? You are choosing the name Lumor. Okay.
I portray myself online like a teacher.
Okay.
So I just decided to pick a name that will suit that character. Lumor.
It's not as if when you during your school days,
oh no,
probably you had a favorite teacher by name Lumor.
Oh no. Lumor.
Wow. Well, I mean, it's amazing because the Lumor name or the brand is doing exploits at this side of the world. So I must commend you. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Anyways, what do you do aside comedy?
I may say because of the economy, I decided to learn everything.
Okay.
Everything that is media, because myself, I just graduated from Ghana Institute of Journalism last year.
Okay.
So I understand that media comes with a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
If you are a video editor, you are part of the media team. If you handle camera, you are part of the media team.
Yeah.
If you do graphic designing and all those stuff, you are part.
Yeah.
So I have developed myself around all these areas.
Okay.
So I'm not just a comedian, but I'm also a pure media personnel.
Pure media personality.
Yeah.
So do you work with any media house or you are a freelance media personality?
Yeah, I just don't feel like working with anybody.
So you are a freelancer?
Yeah.
You do everything for yourself?
Yes.
A gabby thing?
Never nebo.
Lumor. Me come do ring or that see the bene desron dipe miame do myself.
Oh, nyeme desron.
We your social media in-laws myself.
Nyeme desron.
Lumor. But me come ring le female than a wedding ring do. So on your wedding finger you have ring there. And ever since knowing you on social media, I always see the ring there. So it has created this perception to us that he's a married man. Ring does he have any meaning?
All right. It might have a meaning, but to only me. But let me open up today.
All right.
I know Lumor is a great brand.
Yes.
And for me to focus, I don't want any Lumor, I want to be your friend. Lumor, do you have a girlfriend? So it's just a way of sucking the girls away around me. I know by now someone will be saying, it's very jereka. But that's just what I'm thinking.
So at the ring get me just to deter the ladies away from you.
Yeah.
Are you single?
I'm not single.
You're not single.
No.
So that person, hey,
It's
did you
between me clear.
me clear?
Yeah.
The ring get 90 over.
Oh, They be people like ring and over.
In fact, then you told me Butamela me Bella. After meeting her, you have probably maybe me were a private something.
Oh no.
It's just boyfriend, girlfriend.
Yeah, boyfriend, girlfriend.
Oh, is she an ewe too?
No.
Finetoy.
A blowy.
A blowy.
Sure.
Lumor, you are promoting the ewe culture. So some people expect you to get married to an ewe. Okay, so all the way from the Volta region, a blue beji care.
We hear woman kwenye maglobe de konunu ko nye woman cultural heritage. That knows when me believe be knows be me date I'm a buboa because we have this perception that Akans find it difficult to marry the Efes.
Yes.
And the Efes also find it difficult to marry the Akans.
Yeah.
So if we the influencers are able to do this, it will at least draw something in their mind that if I can marry someone who is from the opposite or opponent ethnic group,
tribe,
the other people can also do it, so that we clear that barrier, that concept of people having that.
So even your motive of dating an Akan
is to
also
motivate.
has something related to the Ewe ethnicity.
Yeah.
Amazing. Is your relationship private or is open on social media?
No, it's private.
It's private. And talking about it here, are you okay with that?
We can say things around, but we cannot say things inside.
Inside as in?
We can beat about the bush, but we not go fit talk detailed things.
So have you ever featured her in any of your contents before?
No.
Why?
So that people will begin to suspect. No.
I mean, yeah, it may seem like maybe it's just a random person.
She is not that type.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not that type.
Can she speak away?
No.
Let me call her Nye Nogbe.
Abi, Sogbeji Haya doesn't have any language. Na mi mumu crying.
All right, follow more. Akpe, at least you didn't want to go deeper into that,
sure.
But at least you gave us a clue. Tamedeku, all the pretty ladies watching, if follow more they enter your eyes, now you know that vile Tamedeku close am. You get Aloma close you are.
Oh, no closing.
Exactly. So follow more, how long have you been doing comedy?
I started comedy 2020.
2020.
Yeah.
How has it been going for you so far?
Okay, I may say everything is now going well because I didn't expect that. At first, I thought events were not online like that. But upon doing one video that I portray myself to be a madam, I call them Miss, and that's the name, the character Miss Zokokwe.
Okay.
And the video blew up all around TikTok, and I realized that, okay, that means events are online.
Active.
They are active online, so I have to keep it up. So from 2020 till now, we are just growing and growing and growing.
All right. Are you aware that currently in the region, you are the top-notch comedian that everyone points fingers at?
Yeah, I'm aware.
You are aware?
Yeah.
How do you take that?
I feel like my dreams has come to pass.
Okay.
Because I was a comedian since the time I was young.
Okay.
I realized I was funny when I was young. So growing up, I have this perception, this idea that when I become a big boy, I'll become a comedian and also a journalist and also an actor.
Wow.
So going to the university, that's Ghana Institute of Journalism, started the exact year I entered the school and have completed, and I'm now the talk in Volta region. When you mention ever comedy, everybody knows Lumor. Even the small kids even know who Lumor is. Yeah. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud of myself.
All right. So what is your relationship with other comedians in the Volta comedy industry?
Yeah, we have a strong relationship, all of us. I try to connect with everybody that I see coming up. So I have connections with all of them. Because content creation is not like music, whereby we will say it's very expensive to create. So anywhere we meet, in the moment we see anybody also doing that, we begin to go into the person's DM and let the person know that, oh, I'm here, can we do video together?
Exactly.
Because if two comedians, you call us fools, if two fools comes together, they can make the third person who is watching the bigger fool. So
oh wait, you call the viewers the bigger fool?
They call us fool.
So all
including
our
you.
viewers, right? Is it?
Including you.
Pardon?
Including you. You refer to us as fool.
Me? I don't watch comedy.
Thank God.
Anyways, all right, for Lumor, you just had an ended event.
Sure.
But then I didn't see all the Volta or the other top-notch comedian on your event. Why is it so?
Okay, so the event was named the launching of Lumor Annual Comedy Festival.
Yeah.
So it's just a launching. We just want to let people know that this is our motive. Okay. We want to be doing a comedy show every year. It will be an annual something.
Okay.
And we'll be rotating it from town to town so that every bigger town in Volta region can have a feel or can interact with us physically and not only the virtual way. So since it's since it's just a launching, we don't see it to be any bigger event for us to put everybody on, because we have a long way to go. We have bigger programs coming up that everybody will be seeing the top-notch comedians. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So at your event, I was there.
Sure.
It was the first time you did that, right?
Yeah.
And I must say the turn-up was amazing. You did so well.
Thank you.
But I would like to know, did you pull all of that out alone?
No, I can't.
Okay. You have a team? You have like a management team?
Yeah, everything started from the time I lost my microphone.
You lost your microphone?
Yeah, my microphone got damaged.
Okay.
So during a TikTok live, I was complaining that since my microphone got damaged, I don't know how I can continue creating content without a microphone, because I like to do content with my voice or like with the audience hearing me loud and clear.
Yeah.
So with that, we have on board or in the live stream a lot of areas that were living, that are still, or they are living outside the country.
Yeah.
So, okay, I can mention some people's name.
Oh, feel free.
So CIA was the first person. He lives in. He was the first person to help me with the campaign. So he heard it and said, "Oh, this is so sad." So he helped me. He had become my communicator. Was mobilizing people that we should contribute something so that we can get a new microphone. And we did. So with that, I told them on another live stream that this is my motive. I want comedians to also be respected. I want comedy to be rebranded in Volta region, where we can have a show where people will come and sit, because I look up to the Nigerians a lot, the way they do it. And so it's a nice idea. And I told them I can't do it alone. I don't have money to do that. So the group I've created, so they made me we all agreed to create a group. The group, we've named it Lumor Support Unit Group. And before you can even join that group, you need to pay a registration fee of 50 Ghana cedis.
Registration fee?
Because we explain to everybody the motive of the group, that we want to launch a comedy festival like this, that every year Easter will be doing. So they understand. So we have supportive areas that are willing to pay 50 cedis to join the group, even while they know it will not benefit them, but it will only benefit the whole of Volta region. So amazing. People have joined. So we were 40. We had 40 people in the group, and every Sunday we organize meeting. So on the meeting, we agreed that everybody is going to pay a dues of 300 cedis. All the registration fee that we have accumulated, we have reserved it down towards the program. It will also hold some part. So all this program has been brought up by not only me, but the Lumor Support Unit Group.
Lumor Lumor support unit group.
Sure.
So, in your support unit group, do you have like a particular person that is like an investor that let me bear me a job 300 CDs? Do you say yeah, global ow, my pay 1,000?
Yeah.
You have people like that in your group?
Yeah, definitely. We are all fingers are not equal.
Okay.
So everyone's with their capacity, their capability, what they can do more.
Yeah.
So we have one. I call him my papa. He's the one who stood by me, even though nobody was around, to monitor the program.
Okay.
He was the one who is our father. He's Apostle Sejuram Testimony. He also lives up there.
Yeah.
So he was the one who have the whole program on his lap like he's a comedian.
Wow.
Meanwhile, he is not a comedian.
Amazing.
So he's the one who, I may say, in the whole group, he spent money than everybody.
Wow.
Yeah.
But let me ask. You said Apostle was there for you even when you had nobody.
Yeah.
But I thought the support unit group, or do they just comprise of people living abroad?
Oh,
or
no,
there are
no.
Ghanaians also, like Voltarians, people who live in the Volta region also in the group?
Yeah, we have people that live in Ghana that
So
the
why?
main motive of the group was that if we organize the comedy show after the show, because we don't know each other in the group, we are going to have a table set up,
all right,
something like a get together.
Yeah.
Then we begin to know each other very well.
Okay.
But my expectation didn't
go as planned.
So we had just out of 40 members, we had only 3 people that were present on the event. And I understand during the Easter festival, most people have family meetings and all those stuff.
Yeah.
So we understand. The reason why I mentioned Apostle was that at first things were falling apart.
Okay.
The way we plan it, thinking, things will just go smoothly.
What are some of those things that were falling apart, if you don't mind sharing with us? I mean, a bit to us.
Yeah. So we had a financial secretary who was keeping all our contributions.
Okay.
Yeah. So about few weeks to the program, we are supposed to pay a down payment for the auditorium and other things that we'll be doing. So we made him aware that we want to do that. But we got disappointed by him. The money we've contributed to him, he was not able.
Don't jackpot with your money.
Jackpot plus, okay, I know good talks is jackpot plus the money, but he sabotaged the money.
Wait. So all along, you were all contributing the money to one person's office.
Yeah.
It was not as if the support unit group created an account.
Yeah.
You were giving the money to one person in our modern world. Excuse me to ask, you are all literate in the group, right?
Yeah, sure.
Kaka ton chinami be ko guy ame siamene jobe guy kona asimasi ke.
If somebody can willingly pay 50 cedis or pay money to join a group, should we there continue to be having a negative mind about all of us in the group?
Amazing. Meseme now. Ta fifie comparing nuke jode oji fifie the money and toto for see.
Yeah.
What great lesson have you learned from that?
Oh, the lesson is clear.
Which is?
The only thing we will do is that we have planned that after the program, we are going to have a company account for the event where 2 or more people will have their name and registered in the account. So without this person, the money cannot be retrieved from the bank. So that's what we've planned now.
Amazing. All right. So a very big God bless you too, Apostle. But then sponsorship. Did you get lots of sponsorship from other brands and companies towards your event?
Okay, we've tried as much as possible to write letters to the companies that are available to us, but most of them couldn't. How will I say? I don't know if. I don't want to say they don't want to do. They couldn't support us, except one brand, that's D Roche. Lodge at Agotime Petwe. So many thanks to the Rush Lodge at Agotime Petwe Agbesia.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, looking at how things were turned out, where you didn't even get the chance to get a couple of sponsorships, are you going to give up on sponsorships to just focus on the Lumor support group?
Oh, no. I may say, let me start it from here. The time the guy told us that the money, he was not having the money, what we did was that we need to have a plan B, because he cannot just tell us that the money cannot be given to us at that moment, at that very vantage moment that we need the money. Then we will say the program will not come on. Because no program because already Kramije advert war. So how are we going to tell these people that, oh, the program is not coming on again? So the group decided to have a plan B. And this plan B, we announced in the group that there was emergency, a crisis, monetary crisis in the group. So everybody had to give out donations. That was where people begin to even give more than the 300 cedis. A lot of people gave more than the 300 cedis for the program. So within that moment, we begin to mobilize, use it to pay for the events, use it to pay for so many things, and still, we are still owing.
You are still owing?
Yeah, we are still owing. So the program, I may say many thanks to the Almighty God for us having a successful program without any flop, even though at first,
and then you also made mention that your event, the annual event, is going to be on rotation, meaning you had this just ended one in Ho.
Yeah.
So the following time is going to go to a different town.
Yeah.
To which minya bed time that vine miaton was the whole of water region. Let me what the whole of water region voin. What is next?
The cycle continues.
You come back to square one.
Yeah.
And keep rotating.
Yeah.
All right. So doing comedy or being the lead comedian in the Volta region, do you have links to other comedians in other regions or Ghana at large?
Okay. We are promoting Volta region.
Okay.
I'm somebody that I don't believe in proving myself to the world before we can make it in Volta region. Areas have been ostracized based on our ethnic belief, our cultural belief. Areas are like this, areas are like that.
Yeah. All right, follow more. What is the difference between a content creator and a stand-up comedian?
Okay.
Okay.
There are some people who are comedians that make people laugh through their skit making. So they write a script. Then they make people laugh through their videos. It's not everybody that is a stand-up a content creator that is a stand-up comedian. There's two different things. Because namely a stand-up comedy was sometimes me zanamiape video ko nana mo ko na no le stage. You can even make people laugh live using the surrounding, just using them to create jokes. So there's different. We do both. We are stand-up comedians at the same time. We make people laugh through videos. Yeah. So there's a difference. Not everybody. So if you previously you asked that why is it that you realize that it's not everybody that was on the show.
Yes.
But they are also comedians in the Volta region. Yeah. It's not everybody that creates video that can perform on stage.
So neme get obeansa hey nala content creator social media. That will stand in front of audience and start to create stories using the surrounding. You're stand up comedian. Okay.
Sometimes me prepare a joke so will there it was stand up comedy. SSM video content creation because content creation that I'm for I'm I want to evolve stand-up comedy. I just create joke. Lefuma live, hot. Yata nyepe video gero, nyepe stand-up comedy. Zige neme we nyeme like na be ma post as video.
Okay.
Ela be me be siag be akakpo new joke to your old jokes. So.
Exactly.
Sometimes me dey do ma me can repeat na jokes away. So I don't normally post my stand-up performance on social media. I do me post na but
but getting your jokes, okay? Do lebe do mahi atan other content creators over page. Ever pick up a few things or for stand-up comedy they call her then a pick up story elefimi ava edit lo better make no do jila editing na mi gbole na mi
Ejona sigbe because growing up me atogbo ten blona toli onami toli do le cho gbere chemical seneke and they are all jokes. They are all part of the comedy. Joke toli do le mi menya make away we darayo like me no pete blo. So comedy is not like music whereby you say copyright, even though there is copyright. So what we do is that no, so me say amerepe comedy, every joker. It ain't thrown a silent. Why am making me to deep pepe before video nome. Sometimes you know to be me respect. I make me pay joke me coin. Me think blonabe. Oh, this person once said, Jaminya na mono nyabe. Nyake blomele. Make cake bombe sile. We do that.
All right, for Lumor, Mekuma Gabiachelo. Yeah, being a comedian, social media content creator. You said you don't agree to work with anybody, you work for yourself.
Yeah.
Are you the firstborn of the family?
I'm the firstborn.
Enuke obete wonado kyode etando asida pema.
Afie meche sego mebe ezobe mejego meki.
Okay.
Looking at my own personal life, I see nyebe jile. Please hear me wana nui yata kumebe nyebe dibe ma awodona medical media house deko. And also knows be me vale dona media house me feel like be message ke me hear me dibe amono saying the media will not allow me to express myself more.
Exactly.
Ela be nyema menya mere heche menye a pan-Africanist.
Okay.
Africa the awakening period of Africa is talk about those things, and anytime you are talking about things like that, religious people get angry. That you make do my mangolo later Agbalevina TV station. This is my agenda setting. This is what I want to be presenting. And because if maybe the person is a Christian person or has an opposite religion, the person might not allow me to do that. For those me establish document. Yentonye camera, yentonye microphone. I tell me I shouldn't do it.
Okay. Meseme, are you also able to get the home support
from my family?
Home backings from everything you do, your journey as a comedian.
Bigger question asked like that. Anyway, I may say my number one, even though I may have people who support me more, but my number one supporter is my mom.
Wow.
Yeah, it's my mom. So from the home, it's only my mom.
It's just your mom?
Yeah.
No view me last year.
I may even that one. We are talking about support as in to the career. We're not talking about fans. The family people watch my content, but who support me in this career? Even the dress I came meduna, we came meduna bete and on yetwe. So the miss of kokwe we na nyama kadwezo. God no do like when we flying. Na mere job miss of kokwe na trollo. So it's all part of the support. That's the type of support I'm talking about. But the rest are fans.
The rest are fans. Yeah. You meto edeke krache. Me ton support to be okay. Do my him beat say oh hey dollar okay follow more. Me play beat fine ke tonye ya look ake kwe video. You don't get that from your siblings.
And they are now coming up.
Right.
Looking at how young I am now. Okay. That means people who are following me are just young.
Younger.
Yeah, they are younger than me. Otuaru, but they are not working. They are not working.
All right.
So meaning they are supposed to get my support.
Kake me kuma bialo. Ne no peke o videng. mommy a support now low allo follow more support group a support now
ene peko ko adura gba dere agboro me vire
me say mo
no chu agbele gbo ho le agbare ta ho di de te onre
follow more
adura gba dere agboro me vire
okay me do ko anu ina mi be okay me koneto filo eze gaba le proverb na mi
so when you get to a place where I cannot
you just
because sometimes
relax you pause.
because sometimes we use data.
Okay.
I do live on TikTok. Sometimes you are supposed to engage with your followers.
Yes.
During the live section, and we do live for a long period of time.
Yes.
And if you start from 6 and you are closing 12, that means 6 hours. Imagine your phone is on and your data is on for 6 hours. We use a lot of data.
Yes.
Sometimes kutoko meten folona di data che folona. Ta meten wana video grade na dai data ke mako ako post ikra zo agbatain. Amia no jojore. So along the line, the amere dash o coins viren. Je ka continue fe ka dura gba yinaima.
Me. Tamaga Biatelo, content creation, play being a stand-up comedian. Which among the two, Ekai bring you more proceeds?
I may say the stand-up comedy.
The stand-up comedy.
Yeah, because video ko 1 million, we don't get anything from the video.
You don't get anything.
Most people know me at TikTok, on the TikTok there. And TikTok don't pay Africans.
Yes, for the views.
Time I have a video, can we pay 1.9 million views on every content. PT is for free.
Gakede video land, if it goes viral like that, don't you get brands approaching you that okay, follow more merekume kobe numbers all as you atanwonuke nama. Okay, don't you get it and you get paid for that?
Yeah, sure. So no you hear me wana kwenye be knows be me have video see hear me le trend na these smaller brands I'm all wanna business so I'm all have importation groups so what me promote na yo I'm ready hire you do you wanna mabete those if me am think pona me have koba video le and sometimes those ball live war allo amere pop enu ya le live war na e wonto egbele be it be like my credits matters they do this na mo say chesi gba o ten fana ko nyina mi kwa ngolo na bo momo number re ko o tana de me kwa
wow
ga jogba me na kulo going
Follow you are also enjoying I must say
tanos better me very video do kale fe hena mi like oh me so like me bonafika e vojo ma ko bare
manye convoy view
menye
actually fine kaka
edule come ko gba
no me o se
seminary mi anto mi ato
me se me all right follow more. So being a comedian, what are some of the challenges you face as a comedian?
We need machines to create the videos.
Machines.
We need machines. Phone is also a machine.
So you need upgraded phones version
to create quality content because if you are starting and the quality of your video is low, everybody will understand you are a beginner.
Yes.
So by now you are using some on your phone be. But if you do video
okay.
But we are still using the older versions.
Yeah.
And our microphones. We need microphones as well. We need tripod. We need data. That knows no more tongue be when you challenges or who knows be data con. We hear me check when you're broke like to come data chime can see con. That means you are off.
Exactly.
For some time kakija po data. It all data chime kale. Tamatang globe no more kwenye no wuli okay. Me thing kwenye kuhena mi. Na globe mi ala mi subo.
All right. So, also being a top-notch comedian in the Volta region, and all the fame, how do you feel?
Do me feel like benos women also nya for me like back out. Ye tare no pekpe. Semerare. No look no you feel like no so graduate na wa won yere. Oh me wanna you me if you need to check the number of times I. Oh yeah. Because at first because at first make nyami.
Yeah.
Nobody knows us.
Exactly.
But now that with the help of social media and technology.
Technology.
With the help of technology.
Yeah.
almost a duration me to beti nyami wo fe fela o wedding ever mami time ni mi ka so krana mo kala mi ayo kra ko mi fufu na sino we don't feel big again because it's a normal life. Why nka tanya me phone na nekezon. Well, I'm training but I'm hungry. You will see me on it will come like me do so like you wa for bia. So the way you carry call me say you're calling say
ele to meti now.
And a hungry man is an angry man. So
I can see. For Lumor, has there ever been any time that when you are hungry? Zero last year. Les ozola blogico America. Eh, for Lumor, kebe. Eko ne ai.
Oh my time you are not supposed to do that. You can't.
I'm like better, sometimes you are in good mood, other times we are not. So if you are not in a good mood, that
is the difficult part of the work.
Wow.
Because sometimes I don't mind 14th April, February, 14th February, Valentine. I'm ready to go now breakfast, they bang or broken heart. Do my girl is also la bloody a dolo. Do my situation or situation them.
Yeah.
You are not in the mood. I will like meeting non asibe. Vonos be and you may say go to the stand. Benos be me dura bloody na mere kwamia. Agbo switchy. Afis amieto. Akunda hello. Na make a dream na go keep a straight face. Tami switch na nto.
Okay.
America we just feel like dolo kra alo le po chukuta mere amere yo nya follow mo ko na klete tutu. Na me nya jo ko je ka go trova normal.
Okay. All right, Lumor, I know a couple of younger ones also look up to you. What great advice do you have to give to the younger ones watching and also the ones who love you so much?
Okay. If someone is trying to because of the program.
Okay.
Knows where I'm ready be get every content creation man. The person should be aware that you are limited to audience because you are doing typical ever comedy.
Exactly.
Now, if you are doing typical ever comedy and whenever see your video and they refuse to follow, that means you are losing that same content that you've created in every language. You can equally create that content in English or Chi. Please, and now fans. But if you knows both content when you are limited to only Volta region.
Yeah.
So one, it will be slow.
Okay.
Second, nana kemele meya.
Okay.
Ta no ma knows where jogoma. Wasusubo the mele picking over vide. Baya go blona be. If you make pera me wo. Vono language nyebe pupo me pete. O pera me. Yakere kuma cho abele ike. Because normally knows bole content draw le pegbe me. Nenye yefu gbomole wole. Atan po 1 million followers. E kwa mere comedian le nu wole pegbe me ko. Po 1 million followers kwa.
Hareko.
Me pekwe hareko. So that's what I'm working towards.
Okay.
But I should be the first ever content creator to get 1 million followers in the Volta region.
Amen. Producer Glory, amen. They come and
say
amen. All right. Okay. Merku ame vivido last year edibe yado now bedona me to heda.
Oh, bedona me gbanto na ina Apostle Seiram testimony.
Apostle.
AKA Sofo Komehe. AKA American me da sanyi chichime sisena na ngbo. No wasi gera nyi chimere kwa kaka na kwa ngai ko ledudo. Evela na ina full more support unit me topete. Ela be Apostle nyi me peta tota yata me jo penko. Ke susu betela me we haho. Bedona me tohene kaina the CEO of the Rush Lodge le agotime petwe ele jopi moji eftoniane ayina nyepenu enukpola opete amekimi opete ole mia follow to the vioji azumi fans opete hemanye mi fans opete bedona me tohene ina me siame
Okay.
Medema to gbeda Seira Music. Seira Music is surprising. No lenkro nyepe comedy wa ha pa me vele nyesi fula comedy song le nyesi he do mai nyime karejibe comedian deke le voter je halesio ya kreka na be nyepe branda e look genuine ele different
Peculiar.
the way when I'm for free
Wow.
tak be dona me to he na yina yache ape
Okay. Akpe Kakaka and for Lumor DS Online TV. It was an honor having you on our show. And then we are your home. feel free any day, anytime. Call on us, and we would also be available at your service. Tameku, akpekaka for your time and emenenyu.
Na kpe for kpe stress and play for be ta kpe.
Yevu be. O meleku meles. Ekwe yevu menye tadi.
Me kwe si be.
Nepigwe me inye dola. We have to just find a good balance. You
Akpe,
understand?
akpe.
Akpekaka. Yes, to our cherished viewers, thank you very much for your time. That was for Lumor. Let us support our own. He's doing his best in the airware comedy industry. So let us do our best to give him the maximum support, love, and respect that he deserves. Thank you very much for watching. See you same time next week, everybody. Don't forget to stay OG. See you same time, some other time. Lega.